Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with League of Legends, and yes, I have been doing my Do It Live series, but in this one, well, we got Recorder going one, so I will be able to bring you games that I don't record live. And in number two, I'm bringing you something very, very special. I know that pentakills are not as special in ARAM as they are in Summoner's Rift. They are more common. I do see them more frequently, but this pentakill is special. The reason this pentakill is very special, is it is my very first pentakill ever. In 3 years of playing this game, I have had plenty of quadrakills, and I have had pentakills stolen from me, and I've never actually gotten a pentakill. But that all changes in this game, as I do come up with a pentakill, and I actually do carry I know I'm giving spoilers, I'm sorry, but I actually carry this game as HEIMERDINGER. Yes, our Nidalee will not be a factor in this game. I don't know if she's gone for the full game, or if she DCs very early, but it's a 4v5. And I actually carry my team, or help carry my team to a victory. Now, before I let my ego get too bloated here, I'm going to say I definitely could not have done it without my team. Thresh especially makes some really nice hooks. And here, you're going to see me walk up. I'm pretty sure they weren't there. They are. So they beat me down, ignite me. I flash and barrier. They both flash after me. So, traded 2 summoner spells for 2, although I'm hurt at this point. I just throw down a turret in Defiance. It's not really doing anything. But, yeah, that's not the greatest way to start a game. But it could inevitably, of course, be worse. Now, the game is going to freeze momentarily. But it's okay. I've already gone through it. You just have to drag the timer ahead. It'll lag for a few moments, and then it'll jump forward again. And here we go. Nice hook on Mordekaiser, condemned into the wall. He uses heal, but it's way too much, and I will actually pick up the first kill. And right here is where it freezes. It's alright. We just drag it ahead. You will miss a little bit, but not too much. Right about 3 minutes. You drag it ahead to 3 minutes, and it takes a minute to wind back up. But it'll release momentarily, and then we can continue the rest of the game without problem, if I did it right. There we go. Nope, still frozen. Gotta go a little bit more. Okay. There we go. So you haven't missed too much. One person on our team was killed, and I believe I picked up another kill on the enemy team. So not a whole hell of a lot is happening. You didn't miss much action. I don't know if it's just a bug with this replay, or if it's something that'll be common, because this is the only replay I've done, but I'm just happy to have LOL Recorder going again, and I'm able to show my very first ever LOL career, if you can even call it that. I missed micro rockets there. My LOL career pentakill. Trundle goes ham for whatever reason, and just gets condemned into the wall, and yeah, Vayne picks him off, although Ashe picks off Vayne in return. And a nice hook on Renekton. Tried to flay him, but didn't work. And, yeah, Graves trying, has to flash. And I just throw a turret down, and I just let it go to work. Mordekaiser realizes, oh shit, as the other turret picks him up from the bush and picks up another kill. Give me 1 second. Well, that's not what I wanted, but whatever. I was hoping to refresh the turret that was in the lane right there, and there we go. Nidalee is gone. I don't even think she came out of the box, so. Yeah, poor ulti there on my part. I thought Twisted might be there longer. I don't know why I ultied it like I did, but it was a waste of an ulti, but it's not terrible. And drop another turret, which unfortunately does not immediately target Mordekaiser as a big team fight breaks out. And Mordekaiser's greatest, not Mordekaiser, but Heimerdinger's greatest strength is that people tend to ignore him. And beautiful pickup kill there by Graves, and my turret finishes off Ashe. And I realize there's a fight going on. I throw some rockets, And I managed to pick up another kill thanks to the tower, as Trundle dives a little too far. So that just leaves me and Renekton up. And Renekton really doesn't want to tangle with me. He's in his ulti, which will wear off. So he actually couldn't stand against me right now. I'm off to a phenomenal start. I use my standard opening now. I used to go like Protector into Catalyst Protector into the Rod of Ages, but now I actually start 3 Doran's Rings and 5 health potions, because that gives me 72 ability power to start. The mana regen hurts because the rings only regen mana if you kill a unit. But if I kill a unit, I get 12 mana back, so it's not too bad. You can usually pick off a few and get a little bit mana back. But it's the ability power boost plus the extra health that it gives you. It's an extra 300 health that it gives you. So it gives you survivability, it gives you some regen, and it gives you a fair amount of power. Trundle decides to go ham again, so I immediately just drop a turret down where I think the team fight's going to happen, and they back off. Heimerdinger's greatest strength is people ignore him. Plain and simple. It's Heimerdinger's greatest strength is that people tend to ignore him even when you're getting strong, because any AP when they get fed, really gets. And do I get it here? No, I actually managed to get away. But yeah, any AP they get fed gets starts hurting. Their burst really starts to hurt, and that includes Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger is not so much a burst mage as he is a sustained damage mage. And just the basic fact, and nice hook by Thresh again, and unfortunately I get shut down as we almost pick off TF, but that's alright. I don't mind the shutdown. I've been alive for a while. I get plenty of gold. Vayne decides to go tunnel vision on TF, and she just gets absolutely wrecked. And a good box from Thresh will keep the enemies away, who, instead of going for the tower, decide to dive. And yeah, that's not the most brilliant plan in the world. Trundle goes down, and TF goes down, and Ashe goes down, although she does get the kill on Graves. That only leaves 2 of them to beat on the tower, and I'm coming up, and smartly Renekton gets away and actually gets executed. I just miss getting Mordekaiser. But you can see I've got enough kills, and I've been alive long enough that I come straight back out of the gate with a Rabadon's death cap. So, yeah, I'm already powerful as Heimerdinger. Like I said, I got that hidden passive of being ignored. So close. So close. And I drop a bad turret there. And, oof. I don't know if that saved Vayne or not, but she's almost no health. And again, a nice hook. And a flash does end up picking up Vayne, but Ashe goes down as well. And the feeding Graves is not the greatest thing in the world either. So I'm just picking up the health sigils, the health mana sigils. And my team is actually doing, I already said how this game goes. I know I already told you that. But in an equal score game at this point, we should be getting beat back pretty hard. And the fact that we're not is giving me hope, because usually I don't give any credit to a 4v5. And there we go. There's my ulti. And suddenly realizing, oh hell, I'm taking a lot of damage. I get TF. I get Renekton. And I managed to walk out with just a little bit of health. About 190. It was actually less than that because I've been regenerating. But again, there's that ignorance, that if they do focus on you, they ignore your turrets, and your turrets are just wailing away on them, doing a ton of damage, especially when you have a Rabadon's. So it's really, really surprising when you're going after a fed Heimerdinger and you realize, oh snap, this hurts. So sieging them at their tower, and that was a nice grab on Twisted Fate, who takes a ton of damage. A bad box ulti, unfortunately, but I do manage to pick up Twisted. And Trundle, I don't know who he wants to go after, but he backs off anyway, so it's not a big deal. I also like that my turrets and my rockets have actually picked me up 43 CS, which is really nice. It's just that nice little dusting on the top of an 8-1 score right now. And I have leveled turrets over rockets on this occasion. Normally I don't. Normally I just like to get to level 3 turrets and then level 5 rockets. Finish out turrets with 1 point in grenade. And then the grenade will be the last one I level up fully. And things not looking well. I immediately drop 2 turrets. I kick in my ulti, and bam, immediately pick up a double kill. Unfortunately, Twisted Fate does get me, but ta-da! Yeah, Vayne picks up a double kill as well. So 10-2 right now, and I'm like right on the edge of getting a Void Staff. I actually sell off one of my rings, so I have enough gold to pick up a Void Staff right now. If you look at the other team, there's really only a little bit of magic resist on TF, but I still believe in getting magic penetration even if the other team doesn't have much magic resist. Because again, you can take, as far as I know, and nobody said anything different yet, you can push their magic resist into the negative so that they actually take amplified damage. Oh, I've also picked up an ability power pod. I forget what they're called. So I'm already rocking nearly 400 ability power at 10, 2, and 4 with 44 minions killed. So it is something, you know, to be wary of. But again, you know, a lot of people like, it's a Heimerdinger, and I didn't react to that thresh pull fast enough. I think I was concerned that the rest of the enemy team, if I did try and go for that, would collapse down on us, especially that we're not all here, all being 4 of us. We do take a significant amount of poke, but again, we have a good thresh, and Micro Rocket's just picking up the kill there. Vayne goes into final hour and just gets absolutely wrecked. But again, I activate my ulti. Trundle tries to come in. He gets hooked. Pick up a kill there. And my turret's just going to town. I pick up another double kill. I believe that was an unofficial triple. Yeah, 13, 2, and 4 now. Yeah, so that was an unofficial triple kill. And a bit of a spoiler alert as well, and I kind of hate to do this, but this is actually a cliffhanger of a game. There's a couple times towards the end where we came awfully close to losing, and you'll see what I mean when it gets there. I know that maybe not the best in spoiling that, but the fact that I'm bringing you the game usually says that I win. I think I've only posted a couple games out of over 400 and something where I've actually lost, even though, well, they're not all league games, but you get the idea. So, sieging them up again. I'm, you know, back near full health. Just drop down a turret, which almost immediately dies, and then finally does. There's something your turret can also act as a good thing for, and that's a distraction. When they do notice it, of course, they go to kill it, and that can set them up for things like Thresh Hook, Vayne Condemn, you know, shotgun to the face in this case. It could be pretty significant. And Twisted Fate coming in for the stun, and he trades me a little bit harder than I traded him, unfortunately. Your rockets have a deceptively long range, and that's one of the things I really like about Heimerdingers. You don't need to get as close as you think to actually get your rockets in. So bam, 1 turret, bam, 2 turrets, immediately ulti. Trundle's got his ulti going on me, but my turrets are going to town. Then for whatever reason, Trundle changes targets and just immediately ends up dying. Unfortunately, my turrets have chosen to ignore everybody else. And so grenades, rockets, and there's a beautiful hook. I'm going to flash past the turret, and then I'm going to do something really stupid here. I think I can kill the Vayne, and no, I can't. Even though she dies out to the turret, I didn't get the kill on it. But again, it's not terrible. I've been alive for a while. I've got plenty of gold, so I immediately pick up the I'm going for the Leandri's Torment. I picked up the Haunting Guys. I always forget what it's called. I picked up the Haunting Guys. I've also finally picked up boots. At least level 1 boots. I've been running without boots this entire 15 minutes. So that has not helped my ability to get in and out of a fight really well. And One of the best things you can do as a Heimerdinger is when a fight breaks out is actually to run into the fight and then end up coming out. And right here is where things went really bad for my team. Is 3 of the 4 went down, and now it's just me by myself defending the tower. And prospects do not look good. You know, my rockets hit nobody. I immediately hit my ulti, which starts pounding away at Trundle, who decides he wants to dive me, but big mistake. And then mini rockets, they do get the tower, but Mordekaiser falls as well. They decide to retreat, and the Hell Sigil comes up, and boom, double kill. And here comes Renekton. I am stunned. I can't do anything, but I drop a turret, walk away, as he actually slice and dice too far away from me to complete his combo, and I pick up the 1v5 pentakill on Heimerdinger. And there was one person, I forget who it was on the other team, that was pretty pissed off about it and tried to downplay it and said, oh, you realize he gave you that pentakill, right? Alright, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I'm not going to say either way. It doesn't look like it to me, so I'll let you make your own call on that. I'm pretty sure Renekton tried to finish me and screwed up, and yeah, I don't know what Trundle was thinking there. If he thought he could kill me. He actually flashed and pillared because I guess he thought he could kill me, but it didn't work out that way. So I'm rolling high on Heimerdinger right now at 19-3 and 5. And I gotta be honest, getting the thresh hooks like that, really nice thresh hook there, makes it a lot easier to land your grenades. Yes, that was it. 1v5 pentakill. I mean, part of it was luck, like Ashe and TF coming back to contest the Hell Sigil, thinking they could kill me, and they each got popped by a single rocket. And then Renekton overshooting me, and that's a really screwed vein right there. I do try and help. It doesn't work, and TF comes in and stuns me, and that's all it takes, and I get shut down again. But again, I've been alive for a long time. I have a lot of gold, so I do pick up the Liandry's Torment. I don't know if I finished my boots or not, but it's still not a good situation for us. We all died relatively close, so we're all coming up at about the same time, and that's really going to allow the enemy team to just march down here, and Renekton's going to get executed. You know, like I said, just really allows the enemy team to march down here and take the objectives, which is really, really tough on us right now. So I did pick up Liandry's Torment. Am I waiting out something? Which seems detrimental. Yes, I was waiting for something. No, I don't know what it is because I'm obviously still on the platform. Well, there we go. I did go wait for my level 2 boots. Now, I think I decided to turn back and wait for him before coming off the platform because the enemy team did retreat. So I felt safe enough that I could wait out and get my boots. So I have about as much magic penetration, I think, as you can pull. And I'm typing there for whatever reason. Team fight breaks out. Drop 1 turret, drop 2 turrets, pop the ulti, let them go to town. There we go. There's 1. There's 2. Ashe gets 3. And 4. Quadra kill. Yes, I follow up a pentakill with a quadra kill. Because again, it's just underestimating how strong Heimerdinger's turrets are and just ignoring them. Like, TF came at me and then realized too much damage. Ashe tried to run past him. It was too much damage, plus the slow. And, you know, I don't know what else you can say beyond that. It's just, they ignored the turrets and they paid for it. Right now, having Liandry's Torment really does help against this team because, of course, they can be a pretty tanky team. Although Trundle's not building it, Trundle is inherently tanky, and so is Renekton. Mordekaiser's really not building health either, but again, Mordekaiser is a little bit... I did not even want to risk that stun card right there. I was pretty sure I couldn't get away from TF, so I just decided to bail out and use my flash right away. But their team is inherently tanky, so the Liandry's Torment to me really helps in cutting down a little bit. And a beautiful hook by Thresh and the box. And again, I'm trying to get the turrets down with the ultis. And they are going to work, but it's just not enough. Frack, and I get shut down. And although we do get Ashe, it's just not enough, and they were able to survive. And this does not look good for my team. They are low health, but we're all dead for, you know, Thresh comes up in a few seconds. But, you know, right now I was pretty sure we were going to lose. I'll be straight with you. I'm pretty sure this was going to be the end of it right here. But Thresh comes up, Vayne comes up. They do get the turret, but they're too low health. TF's going to try and work on it. And I'm like pinging TF like crazy. He finally gives up on the turret, tries to help, and ends up giving up a triple kill to Thresh. And we managed to save our turret, our Nexus. But we are in dire straits right now. And I'll be honest with you, I was pissed at this point. I'm thinking there's no way we can actually win. We got no turrets to fall back on. It's getting into the late game for ARAM. And it's the equivalent of like mid to late game for Summoner's Rift in a 4v5. And, you know, they've got the power spike they need. Because if you take a look at my team, you know, 8 and 9 Graves, 4 and 5 Thresh, and then 4 and 15 Vayne, even though they have a fair amount of assists. You know, I'm the only one on the team that has a lot of kills, and even though I've been trying to help in team fights, I actually haven't been trying to get the kills except for that Penta kill, because I was the only one alive at that point. And there's a nice hook on Thresh, nice hook by Thresh, but nobody's able to take advantage of it, and then things just not looking well. I preemptively drop turrets in case they decide to continue following, and I almost want to draw them in, and I activate my ulti, but it's a poor activation. And it's a complete waste, just to be honest. And right now we're in a bad situation. And I didn't realize this at first. I thought TF was going to appear in the bush. And then I realized TF has gone back. And so now it's a race. It's a race to get back. And I get like blocked by everything here. It's a race to get back and stop TF from killing our Nexus. And, you know, he's got the items he needs to do it. And he gets it to a little bit about half health, but then he just gets annihilated by Graves, myself, and Thresh, fortunately spawning, able to make the save. And just getting eaten alive is Trundle, and unfortunately I get locked down, and even though I'm getting kills, it's not enough. I do stun Ashe, though, before I die, which allows her to be killed. And Thresh and Graves are trying to make something happen, and again, it's just not quite enough. But fortunately to us, yes, our inhibitor has spawned. And it gives us time. And here comes the Vayne, the 4 and 16 Vayne. Spawning just in time. Activating final hour, going all out. Renekton realizes he's not going to get it. And yes, that is a Vayne with a hurricane, by the way. I don't know why I didn't question why. As long as we still had our Nexus, I was happy. So I have picked up the Rylai's Crystal Scepter, mainly for survivability, just to give me a little bit of extra health, because I really need it. I don't know if you can actually get slows with your turrets. I know I could do it with the rockets, but I don't know if it works with the turrets. I don't think it does, but that was a nice try in the condemn by Vayne, and missed just by a little bit. But still, I'm rocking almost 500 ability power, so it's pretty strong. There's a nice hook by Thresh, and things start to go bad, but a flash out and a flash in, and again, I'm just trying to get my turrets into position where they can do damage, and micro rockets and grenades, and this fight's all messed up. Again, I drop another turret. I have the ulti going on it. More micro rockets. And my turrets, the forward turrets at least, have fallen down. The back turret's still up. But taking out Ashe was a pretty big deal. I don't want to drop a turret here because I want to save it for the siege on their towers. And I don't know what Twisted Fate was trying to do, but whatever it was, Thresh just said no. And there you go, nice double kill for Graves, and things are starting to look in our favor now. It's at this point that I think I want to start dropping turrets. Mordekaiser tries to command a beautiful hook by Thresh, and that's going to be the end of him as Vayne picks up that kill. And there we go, and now the turret's just going to wail away. Renekton tries to come in, nothing's going to happen to that, and there we go, there's the end of it. 48 to 38, although the gold was practically even. Oh. And we actually win 4v5 with a Penta and a Quadra, my first Penta ever in League of Legends, almost 3 years, and I get it on freaking Heimerdinger in a 1v5 situation. Oh, no, there's the things you think would never happen, and there you go. Alright folks, that's going to be the end of this. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time folks, this is One Big Bugger signing out. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.